wide receiver room it is. They have DK Metcalf, who I think we can now safely say is kind of the number one target there in Seattle. He finishes wide receiver number 7 last year, 83 receptions, 129 targets, 1,303 yards through the air, and 10 touchdowns. What are your thoughts on DK Metcalf?
This whole Seattle team, right? We were talking about them as, Russ was on pace to set records and all this stuff the first 6 weeks of the season, and then it just fizzled out there. And DK Metcalf was a big reason of that. He was the big reason of the let Russ cook, that whole saying that was going on. And while he did have a disappointing finish to the season, don't let that, don't let the recency bias of a bad back half of the season ruin your opinion of DK Metcalf. I was not a huge fan of DK Metcalf going into last season, and I know the other two on this show were huge fans of DK Metcalf. And then he showed up and showed out last year and was amazing. They threw the ball at him a ton, and he was able to put up really, really good numbers. So I don't know. I think with the passing game coordinator being the new offensive coordinator there in Seattle, and his name's escaping me, Walden, I think is the last name for him, as the new OC, I think you're going to see a little bit more dynamic of a pass game. And if they can do what they want to do with the running game, and when I say that, I mean, if they can have that focused running attack that's going to keep defenses honest and have to honor, the run and not just key in on DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett when he's healthy, I think it's just going to open up the field a little bit more, and safeties are going to have to maybe cheat a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to open up the deep ball. That speed is you can't deny that, and it's very, very effective. And his hands are great, and I think what we saw out of him last year is not the exception. I think that'll be the rule for the rest of his career.
Right now, he's got an ADP of the 5th overall wide receiver, 18th off the board. So I don't know that I'm in on DK Metcalf this year from an ADP standpoint. Just simply from the standpoint, I think you'll see him probably finish roughly around where he was last year, probably 8, 9, top 10 type of receiver. But I don't see him sneaking up into top 5 or better.